President Trump says talks with Mexico appear to be making some headway as the deadline looms for new tariffs in response to an influx of Central American migrants looms. The president made those threats last week, saying that the U.S. would raise tariffs up to 25% by October if Mexico didn't act. This week, both U.S. and Mexican officials are trying to iron out a deal to prevent those tariffs from going into effect. So far, Mexico has pledged to deploy 6,000 National Guard troops to the Guatemalan border beginning Monday. And according to officials for both the U.S. and Mexico, the countries are working on a plan to overhaul their asylum systems. That will reportedly make migrants apply for asylum in the first country they enter. The same officials say the plan can work, but President Trump may not agree to the terms.
What Mexico's offering is not enough. We need to see more coming from Mexico. Obviously, what President Trump has done in terms of pushing forward on a tariff has brought them to the table.
Meanwhile, lawmakers on both sides of Capitol Hill are still expressing concerns about the tariffs. Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger of Illinois says his constituents are already dealing with the effects of Chinese tariffs, and tariffs on Mexico will make their situation worse.
I think to open up a second front is the wrong answer at this point. And also to link a non-trade issue with a trade hammer, I think isn't the right way to go.
But as negotiations continue, officials are issuing a warning about what's happening at the southern border.
My biggest concern is the fact that I have had over 610,000 people cross illegally between the ports of entry, and that flow has got to stop. This is the highest we have seen in over a decade.
Earlier this week, border officials said almost 133,000 people were arrested at the border in May alone, 11,000 of which were children.